Hello, Gemini. This is going to be your monthly love energy reading for July 2017. And this will be for all Geminis who are either of the sun, moon, or rising sign. And also Venus. If your Venus sign is Gemini, you may also resonate, okay? I'm going to use the Psychic Tarot of the Heart Oracle cards as the overall spread. I will pull a Romance Angels Oracle deck as advice from Divine Spirit, okay? But anywho, let's go ahead and get into your reading. So your overall energy for the month, Gemini, is the Trust card, which is like the Fool card in traditional tarot. So this is a major arcana. Overall, you are ready to just like leave the past behind. I feel like enough of whatever was back there. I don't want that anymore. I'm ready to move on to something higher and greater for myself. And it could be the summer vibes. I feel like there's a lot of like solar energy. So it could be the summer vibes that's affecting you in a way where you're just excited and you want to get into some stuff. You want to be playful. You want to have fun. You don't want to focus too much on the negatives, I feel, unless you necessarily like you have to, for healing purposes. And, of course, if someone is hurting, of course you want to be there for, those that are important to you. But I feel like if you don't have to deal with anything, especially drama, you're not going to. You're like looking over the other way. Like, I don't have time for that. And I feel like that's a good place to be. But just, keep in mind, the Fool can be a little bit naive. So don't be too caught up in, I'm just going to stay in the moment. I'm just going to be, all positive, all fluffy, and forget the drama so much so that you forget to pay attention, if that makes sense. I hope I'm making sense. The challenge energy is the Balance card, which is 14, which is the Temperance. So this is another major arcana. So you're challenged with coming together with others and other people. I feel like you just want to be all about you this month. And to an extent, that's good. But also to another extent, it could be pretty... I'm just getting, it could be very risky to do that because, like I said, you could be neglecting your partners. You can be neglecting your family, your children, other things. So much so, like, you're too focused on you that maybe if you're single, you can't come together with someone. It's like you're not ready or you're not in the space to attract someone because you're in, you're doing your own thing, I feel. It's almost like you forgot that you have a relationship or that you desire to be with someone and it's just like all about you. But it's okay to be about you. Put yourself first. However, don't forget about what's important, I feel. At least what's important in the matters of the heart. You might be clashing with people, which is why you're like, oh, if he causes me drama, if she causes me drama, I'm just going to be like, whatever, and keep it moving. That's what I feel with that. You need to be compassionate with others. Keep that in mind. Okay, so where you are within love and possibly with another person that you are inquiring about, whether they're known or unknown to you, you have 7 of Choose Your Battles, which is the 7 of Wands. So where you're at is Spirit's telling you to choose your battles wisely. So it's not that people are not going to test you and things, you might look at things as like a big issue and big drama that you have to confront, or I can just turn the other way, just walk away from it. Spirit's telling you that's, they want you to choose your battles wisely. They don't want you to just get into some drama just because, if someone starts something with you or says something outside of their neck to get caught up in it. But do keep in mind certain things do need to be addressed. I don't know what the best example for this is, but of course, obviously, if someone is, tries to pick a fight with you somewhere, you could easily fall victim to that and get into the fight with them, or you could keep it moving, okay? There's some things that you do have to address, okay? If someone is threatening you in a way, of course you're going to have to stand up and say something. There's ways to handle it. I don't know the best example for this, but Spirit's just telling you There's certain things that, yes, you do have to handle, and there's certain things that are not worthy of your time. That's fine being in that energy, but just don't be so naive to where every little thing that might trigger you or makes you upset, or we need to have a serious talk, and you're like, oh no, this is some drama, I don't want to deal with this. Don't do that. If that makes sense. Don't put yourself in that place. But if someone's trying to pick a fight with you, purposely calling you out your name, putting their hands on you, or gossip around you, whatever, yes, separate yourself and remove yourself out of it. Okay, you know the difference, I believe. Okay, so if there's someone that you are inquiring about or dealing with, where they are is 9 of Rest and Reconsider, the 9 of Wands. So it could be that you are, it's a battle between you and another person that you are inquiring about, or just a significant person that may be coming in. There's some sort of like battle between the both of you, and this person kind of just wants to not get into it, because maybe in the past you guys did get into it with each other. There was some arguments, there was some misunderstandings. Maybe you snapped at them, okay? Or maybe you both snapped at each other, but this person is like, I don't know if I can say anything to you. Or this person that you may not have even met yet might sense that energy from you where they don't want to come in your spirit yet. It's like, that's not healthy. So they're kind of just on rest mode right now. And I feel like what they're reconsidering is what it is that they truly want in love. Be careful not to push away the very person that means a lot to you, because this person can be thinking, is this all worth it right now? Yeah, because some of you, your partner, especially if you guys are in a relationship, your partner could be thinking about walking away or just taking some time away from you, because you have the number 9 of endings, and it's like it might be too great of an issue for them to just deal with it. Like, you both, I feel, play a big role in each other's drama, but if you're just, especially if you just turn your back on this person, you're not willing to work things out and you just want to do you, this could cause this person to be like, well, what am I still doing here? That type of thing. It's kind of what I'm getting for some of you. Okay, so what are your goals, intentions, and focus this month when it comes to love? You have 13, release. So you do actually want to release all the bad, especially within yourself. I feel you do recognize the fact that you play a role in some of this too. It's not just one side, it's not just that person, or it's not just you, but you are taking responsibility for your part in the relationship, or as far as your love life, whether you're attracting someone or not into your life, because you may realize there's certain things about yourself that just are not going to work in a relationship. And that is very commendable of you. You know, a big thing for you to do and realize. It takes a big person to do that, because not everybody is willing to admit their faults. But you actually want to release what does not serve you anymore, if that makes sense. Excuse me. You do want to release what doesn't serve you, especially aspects of yourself that could be holding you back from love, okay? So that's good. As far as what you're manifesting, this is the outcome. You have the 6 of giving and receiving, which is the 6 of pentacles. So I feel like you're going to manifest a balanced situation. You're going to find balance with where you are when it comes to love. You just needed some healing, I feel, or you're undergoing some healing within yourself, and Spirit's helping you to release this stuff. But I feel like it's gonna, you might have that important conversation with someone that just helps clarify things, because you have the Simply Love card, which is the 6 of Cups at the bottom of the deck, which represents the shadow energy. So really it's about the love at the end of the day. That's what's important. It's not about what you did. So it's not so much about what you did and what I did and who said this and who said that. It's not so much about that at all. It's really about the love that stands between you both, okay? And what you're able to give and what you want to give and what that person has to give and what they want to give. It has to be an equal exchange. You all got to be, you know, harmoniously together. The effort has to match. The vision has to be shared. Yes, you're individuals, but if you're going to be in a relationship with someone, you guys gotta be a team, not enemies. And I kind of feel like that's the vibe from you this month, that you can easily make your partner your enemy, or the person that you're trying to call in, that partner, if you're single, you can be projecting this energy like, I need another enemy. I need somebody I can battle with and fight and compete with. And that's unhealthy, because you want a healthy relationship. You don't want to attract someone that's, battling with you and arguing, and there's a lot of ego involved. That's pretty much what I'm getting for you, Gemini. So I hope that makes sense. And I'm going to pull a Romance Angels card as advice for you, Gemini, for the month of July. What is the advice for Gemini? And something just shifted for some of you, I feel. Like right now, I just felt that. So whenever you watch it, something has shifted. All right. Healing family issues. With the healing family issues, I kind of saw this in the Simply Love card, because it's got a father and son, I feel. It could also be inner child, this man's inner child. But yeah, I feel like you need to forgive your inner child. Maybe your parents, because maybe you've had experiences with unhealthy relationships. Maybe your parents, all they did was fight. You're not used to seeing a healthy relationship. You're used to seeing couples pretty much be enemies and go up against each other. It's not a harmonious connection. It's not an equal exchange of love. So that's a aspect of your inner child your inner child has witnessed that, I feel. So you need to heal that, or at least ask Spirit to help you with healing this and release that. And forgive not just your parents or anyone else that you saw this unhealthy dynamic with, but yourself. Okay, for picking that up or believing that that was okay, or taking it out on someone else. Okay, that's what I'm getting. I hope that this resonates with you, Gemini, and it was helpful, maybe entertaining. As always, I send you guys much love. And until next month, peace.